2024 season is here, Jake. How are you feeling as a first-time head coach going into game one?
Well, I don't think there's any doubt that you get a little bit of nerves as we get to this stage, but we practice to get to the game part, and now that we're here, it feels pretty exciting. So I know one of our booster members had said, I haven't seen you smile as much since we've taken the job, and the football is the fun part. So all the hard work to this point has really paid off, and we're looking forward to game one.
Talk about this team. How do you describe this team and your mentality heading into game one here in week 0?
Well, obviously we're fighting a culture change here, and I really think that we've chipped away at it, and I really like our mentality as we headed in here to week 1. We had a lot of good buy-in pretty much from beginning of summer on. We had a lot of kids in and around the weight room. Really appreciated the buy-in during our indie sessions, our 7-on-7s, our big man stuff. So we were able to hit the ground running come 2 days, and so we kind of addressed culture a little bit and kind of where that's at and where we're going. But if I'm looking at where I think we are philosophically, I think we're going to be a tough out for any team. I think we have an identity, and I think we know who we are. Defensively, I think we're going to fly to the ball all game, every game, and if you're going to score, you're going to earn it. Our goal is to be competitive in every game, and if we're competitive in every game, we have every chance of getting a winning record in this thing and be right in the mix come playoff time.
You've got a good base to build from, and when I say that, I mean that by you have a lot of guys who've played in the last year or two. How do you utilize that to your benefit as a first-year head coach?
Well, these guys have been working hard, and not always on the positive end of it, but they've certainly had the varsity experience, and so as they come in, they've been in Friday Night Lights, and they're not scared of the moment. I think we just needed a little bit of direction, a little bit of maturity, good communication and knowledge, and so we've said this time and time again, I think when you're knowledgeable, you play fast, and when you're fast, we're pretty darn good. So I like our options there. I like our possibilities of who we have on the field, and I think we're deeper than most years than I've ever coached here.
Are there certain guys that you lean on a little more as a first-year head coach, especially with the experience they have?
No doubt. Thankfully, we had a move-in lineman for us, and so he's a guy who hasn't been around the program, which is good and bad. So he kind of comes in with a fresh slate, and he's kind of set the tone for us and kind of helped some of our younger guys really get to that spot. But as far as some of our other positions, no doubt, between whether it's Fisher or Max, we have several of these other guys that have been around the program, and they've been our game changers in the past, and we plan and intend on using them and leaning on them. But I think part of where we've been at is hasn't been a ton of communication or collaboration between them and us, and I think we're in a really good spot as far as that's concerned.
Your thoughts on playing Cheyenne East first game out the box?
We have 9 games on our regular season. You got to play them all, and to be honest, if we're talking Cheyenne East, who's one of those top end teams, they are replacing quite a bit themselves, and if we're going to play one of those top end teams, I'd rather it be week 1. Not only that, we're about 40-ish minutes away, and so as far as road games are concerned, that's a pretty nice way to start it out. You got to play them all, and obviously they're going to replace themselves and do well, but whether it's East or any other team, I think we're prepared for it.
Jake, thanks for the time. Wish you best luck Friday night.
Thank you.